guys. Welcome to our reading and writing time. I hope that you have your third grade writing journal activity page. If you don't have this, I'm going to have this posted on Google Classroom that you can refer to and look at. Today we are answering questions 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this isn't due, again, remember, until at least Monday. So hopefully with the weather and everything that you guys might be able to get some of this done. And we will finish 7 and 8 together, hopefully on Monday. So hopefully we can have all this done before we meet again on Tuesday. So if you don't have this page, I have the questions right here. If you wanted to write them down, you can pause the video and look at 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do some of these together. Also, you will remember that you will need your spiral notebook, and it should have like a sticker on the top that says writing journal. Should look something like this. Maybe yours is purple, blue, red, or green. And then you have already answered questions 1 and 2. So we are finishing 3, 4, 5, and 6 today. So I'm going to go over that with us. So don't forget, this is all going back to your book that you have been reading for your reading log. Number 3, let's do number 3 together. If I'm going too fast, please remember you can stop the video or go back to something that I have said earlier. So I'm going to do my best to go at a good pace for all of you to follow along if you need help with this. So let's look at number 3. It says, write at least 3 complete sentences telling about the main idea of the story. 3 complete sentences telling about the main idea of the story. Well, for me, I'm going to do about the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. That's a story that we all know, and I'm going to use that for my example for my answers. So what are 3 sentences that tell the main idea of the story? Well, for example, I'm going to just start off with saying the 3 little pigs all built houses, period. That's a complete sentence. The 3 little pigs are our main characters, so they're part of the main idea of building the houses. So that's one sentence. I need 2 more now. They built houses to protect themselves from the big bad wolf. And I wrote Big Bad Wolf all caps because that's probably his name in the story. That's how we know him, Big Bad Wolf. I wrote all of that capitalized. It's a longer sentence that I have here for the second sentence for the main idea, but I needed to have all that information because that's all really important. Now, one more for the main idea. Can you think of another one that you would say for the main idea? What could you say? I'm sure there are many things you could say. The main idea, well, I'm going to have for my last sentence, the first pig had his house blown down because it was made of straw. Those are my 3 different sentences for my main idea of what is happening in the story. And that tells a lot of information in those 3 sentences. I told about the main characters, the 3 little pigs, and that they built homes, and that they are protecting themselves from the villain or the antagonist, the big bad wolf. And the first pig, I'm telling about how he made a house of straw and the big bad wolf blew it down. So that answers number 3. I'm sure for your story, you could think of many things for your main idea. Make sure that you are connecting your main idea to the main characters or the bad person in your story, and tell about what is happening. Now for number 4, write at least 3 complete sentences why you like or don't like the story, and if you would recommend it to a friend. Number 4, I think I'm just going to say, let's look here. Write at least 3 complete sentences telling why you like the story or don't like the story, and if you would recommend it to a friend. I'm just going to write something like this. I like the story because I like how the big bad wolf tries to get the pigs. That could be one reason why I like it. You could also say something like, I also like it because the 3 little pigs stop the wolf. Period. And now going back to number 4, would you recommend it to a friend? Yes or no? I'm going to say yes. I would recommend to a friend. Hey, recommend and friend sound like they rhyme. They both end in E-N-D. Recommend, E-N-D, friend, E-N-D. Period. That's number 4. If you would recommend to a friend, you could just say, yes, I would recommend to a friend. It doesn't ask you why you would recommend it to a friend, but it did ask you why you like the story or not. Number 5, write 3 nouns. A noun, in case you didn't know, is a person, a place, or a thing. So it could be like Mr. Fronius, I'm a noun. Or this table I'm writing on is a noun, or this pen, from the story, and use them in a complete sentence. So for example, for me, I'm going to write 3 nouns. I'm going to write straw house was blown down. My first one is straw or house. Another noun, I could say like the pigs. The 3 little pigs hid from the wolf. And then finally, I could say, let's see here, what could you do? Another noun, brick house was very strong, and it didn't get blown down. Last one now, number 6. Make a list of 3 new words you learned in this story and use each one in a sentence. So what I would like to see you do is find 3 new words that you learned in your story, write them down, and use them in a sentence. So maybe you could find them in your book that you were reading, and then you can find the word that you don't know, or maybe that you don't understand, and you can maybe go find a dictionary and go find the definition, or ask mom and dad what they think it means. And once you find that word, you need 3 of them. I want you to try to use them in a new sentence. So for example, let's say I didn't know what the word frightened meant. Frightened. So, the 3 little pigs, they were frightened of the big bad wolf. So I'm going to say, the 3 little pigs were frightened. It's a big word, so I'm going to use that one. Maybe you already knew what frightened meant, but because it's a big word, maybe you didn't know. And I'm going to underline that word. If you could try your best to underline those 3 words you did not know, that would be great. The 3 little pigs were frightened by the big bad wolf. And then find 2 more words that you didn't know or just learned and write those down. And that's all I need for today, for this assignment, for your journal activity, for the books that you're reading at home. I hope that you are having fun, and I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Hello. Thanks for joining me. If you were able to join in, I really appreciate it. Again, if you have questions or need help, please let me know, and I will do my best to help you. Stay safe, and I hope to see you guys on Monday. And don't forget crazy hair, crazy hair.